Okay, we are live. Good morning, Vietnam, and good evening, all the people from the USA. I'm so happy and very excited today to invite Sis Believe all the way from USA to be my special guest speaker in my page. Hello, Billy. How are you today?
Hello, hi. I'm doing good. Thank you for inviting me.
Yeah, thank you so much for your accepting my invitation to my page today. And I hope that we'll have a great talk show today and we'll talk about the journey, how a mom of four become a successful digital entrepreneur. So if you have any question, you can raise in the comment if you are tuning in right now, or you can message me or message Billy to know more about this business opportunity. Okay. So first of all, say hello to Believe, and can you please introduce some information about yourself, who you are, what did you do before you joined this opportunity? Thank you, Believe.
Hi, everyone. I hope you guys are having a great Monday. In California, it's Monday, but I think we're in Vietnam, it's Tuesday, right?
Yes, yes, it's true. It's
Yes.
Tuesday morning in Vietnam.
So I'm honored and I'm really happy that Sister Hung invited me to share my journey with you guys on her page. Just a little bit about me. My name is B, and my nationality is Hmong. So I was born in Thailand, and I came to the US when I was about 4 years old. So right now, I'm a stay-at-home mom. I have four kids. I have two boys and two girls. My oldest
Oh,
is four. My oldest is 14. Yeah. So yeah, and
wow.
but before becoming an online business owner, I was a dental assistant. I worked with a dentist in his dental office. So I worked there for 13 years, and a couple years ago, my health was suffering, so I decided to take some time off of work to, just focus on my health and to take care of myself. And so when I was off that whole year, that's when I came upon this online business. But during that whole year that I was home, I had a lot of time to take care of myself, focus on my health, and my health was, getting better. But and then I decided that I didn't want to go back to my dental job full time because it when you work for somebody, they control your time, and they it's their business, so it's really hard to whenever it's time to take a break. Sometimes when you're a dental assistant, you have to help the doctor until
Yeah,
they're done with the procedure, right? So you can't go and take your break at the time that you wish, and you rush yourself eating. You don't have a good meal, and so I think looking back in in my life, I think that my job was very. I love what I did. I worked in the dental field for 13 years. I love helping patients and making them feel good about their teeth, right? So,
yeah.
but then I look back with what I was doing, and I think that caused me to not have time to take care of myself. So I decided that I didn't want to go back to that kind of environment. So that's when I stumbled upon this online business. I wasn't looking for a business, but I was home doing nothing and just being taking care of my kids, which I love doing and taking care of my kids. But in the US, it's very expensive. I'm pretty sure everywhere is expensive. And so I started worrying about the finances, the bills. I wanted to find something that would allow me to still give me time to take care of myself and to be there for my family. And so I, when I found this business, I was like, you know, I had never done business before, but I was like, I'm
Mhm.
gonna, I really wanted that change in my life, so I just gave it a try, and now I'm an online business owner, and I've been doing it for a year now. So I just hit my 1 year anniversary, and I couldn't be happier.
Wow, congratulations. You're already 1 year in the business. And I always admire the lady who have a lot of kids like you, 4 kids running around,
Yeah.
right? Because I have two and already had actually two, right? But you have four, so I wonder how can you still running your business successfully with 4 kids and also work part time for the dental lab, right? So how can you manage your time?
Yeah. So, I mean, with 4 kids, it is hard, but when I started this business, I told myself, I never done it before, and how am I going to do this? I was scared, but then, yeah, of course I have to take care of my kids first, and doing this online business, it's actually perfect for me because, it's online, and we do it on, our own time. We're provided with the training, and the training is there. And so, what's great about this online business is the training. We do it on our own time. So we do our business around our family. So with 4 kids, yes, I have to, get them ready in the morning, make them breakfast, and take them to school. And then I still have my 4-year-old that's at home with me. So um, I would take them to school, of course, take care of them. And then when I come back, I would just work on my business. In the beginning, of course, had to spend more time setting up my business. So I would do it usually at night after they go to bed. And my husband works too, and so he's a manager at a restaurant, so he doesn't get home until late too, like at 11. So um, usually I put my kids to sleep, and I would spend like about in the beginning I did spend more time, but now that my business is all set up, like I said, I would spend 1 to 2 hour here and there. Sometimes, like I said, I work my business around my kids. So that's why I love this business because, I do it on my own time. And, um, you know, I I hear people in this business that have 6 kids and they're able to do it. So that really motivates me. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So you can see that thanks to the online, the flexibility that we can work here and there, right? Like me
Yeah.
also, I have my full-time job. I have 2 kids,
Um,
but still I can run this business. It's thanks to
um,
the flexibility, right? The
yeah.
online.
That was
You
like,
can work anywhere, anytime we want, right? So,
mhm.
and I know that believe I have never done anything online before the business, right? You don't have the IT background, right? So, do you find all these things challenges for you when you first started this business?
Yeah, when I first started this business, I never done anything online. And, when you hear things online, you always get scared or you always think it's a scam, right? So um, like I said, I did and had that thought in my mind, but, like I said, when you're at a point at a point in your life where you really ready for that change, then of course I looked into the business. I did my own research, and like I said, I never imagined myself being a business owner because growing up, my parents brought us to the U.S. and all they taught us was go to school, get a good education, get a good job, and
Yeah.
that's all I knew. So I had never imagined, oh my gosh, like I never thought about being a business owner because, and owning my own business, and especially online where I had no tech skill. I knew like the basic computer stuff, because you learn it in school, but, you know, that didn't stop me. I knew that, with this online program that, I found, I know that, there's going to be the training there to help me, and they offer a coach and a mentor to help me. So I just went into it with having that confidence that if all these people could do it, I can do it too. So I whenever I had problems like in the beginning or even now, I could just reach out to my coach anytime. And we have a big community of mentors that are from all over the world, and I could reach out to them whenever I get stuck on something or need some advice. They're always there to help me. So yeah, I mean, there's always challenges in anything new that you do, but with this community, like I love the help and the knowledge that they share with all of us. Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I see. Yeah. So I'm the same like you. I don't have IT background and I've
Yeah.
never done any online business before. And before joining this business, even I have something like anti the online world as well. Mindset, that's my mindset before joining the business. So what people often say that you cannot get rich of the challenges if you don't face it. So for
Yeah.
us, we don't have IT background, we don't have online business. Exploring before, but because we join this business and every day we work with it, so now it is not our challenge right anymore.
Yeah.
And we always have mentor coaches and the community from all over the
Mhm.
world that they are supportive and they are willing to help us anytime we want, right? So we're so
Yeah.
thankful to be in this business. So, Billy, you are a successful business owner. So, what do you define the success in your life and as a business owner in our community?
Well, like if someone was to, ask me that, when before I became a business owner, like of course being successful, like I said, is our parents just, told us to go to school, have a good paying job, and uh, you know, be able to support your family. And like me and my husband, we worked really hard all our life, and we thought we had a good life, right? We have a nice car, we have a home for our family, and so we thought that and that's what my definition of successful you know it was like. But then so when you get to a point in your life, of course, through the experiences that you have in your life, your mindset change. And so I think that, successful is, being happy, and having good health. And, you know, so that's when I found this business. This business has taught me like so much. About mindset and just helping me to enjoy the process of becoming successful, right? When you have to. And I learned a lot of new skills. So this business has benefited my life so much. I have learned a lot of new skills, and it has helped me a lot with personal development. So yeah, this business has taught me so much. And I think that's what success is. You have to be, um, like I said, you do have to have a good health, so this
Mhm.
business has allowed me the flexibility to allow me to take care of myself. So having good health is already successful to me.
Yeah, right.
If
That's
you have all the money and you're not healthy, then what yeah that doesn't feel successful. And like my husband, since I started this business, my husband see me so much happier now. Like, yeah,
yeah,
he sees that I'm such a different, not like a different person, but I just enjoy life more. And um I guess before, when you have like one or two kids, it's not that stressful. But now that your
yeah,
life changed, you get older, you have more kids, um and if you go to work like long hours, you come home and you're really stressful, right?
yeah.
So
That's true.
yeah. So this business has allowed me to, be there for my family, to take care of myself. So I feel like I'm such a happier person now, and that's that made me like I feel like I'm already successful, even though we when this business has helped me a lot in a lot of financial ways too. And so, but the best part is like I'm just more happier and more healthier now because of the
Yeah.
flexibility.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's amazing to know that, and I see that our community members also see that people seem to be more happier, they are more active, more energy when they join the business, right? And most of us, when we first join the business, normally we are like seeking for 1 or 2 thousand more added to our monthly spend or income, right? But after
Mhm.
joining the business, many people they can get big success in the business, and even many members they can get a big amount of income right from the
Yeah.
business after 3 or 6 months or 1 year. And I always say, wow, how can they do that? right? So yeah, like me, when I join the business, I'm looking for the plan B, the financial plan B for the family. Yeah, yeah, of course, many of us, we are thinking of the money and the income when you first
Yeah.
join, right?
Uh-huh.
But after some time in the community, we see that, oh, we can learn a lot from this business, not
Yeah.
only from income only, right? Like
Yeah.
we can help many people, we can learn a lot to develop ourselves, we become more active, more energetic, right? And we
Hmm.
are more happy. That's what
Yeah.
I see from the people from the community, even that they are in the business for 2, 3 months, 6 months, or few years, right? And that's the beauty of the business, all right?
Yeah.
And it's also about the people and people relationship. We can create
Uh-huh.
a relation with many business partners all over the world, right? And it's so
Hmm.
beautiful. And even I think that, wow, later on when the COVID is over, we can travel the world. Then in each every country you go, we can see our business partner over there. It's so
Yeah.
so amazing, right?
Yeah. I want to visit Vietnam one day too.
You're always welcome. And you can see that we, as business partner in Vietnam, there's many people now, right? And
Oh,
every provinces you go, you can meet other people, and it's a beauty
yeah.
of the business, right? And you
Uh-huh.
know that when we talk about our online business, we often talk about the automation system, right? And like you, we have 4 kids, you are already busy, or like me, or many other members in the community, they can have 5 or 6 kids, like you say, right? And even some people, they are working 2 or 3 jobs at the same time. But
Yes.
still, we can run this business because thanks to the automation system, it's so great and beautiful that we can work anywhere, anytime we want, and the system is still there running automatically 24/7 and help us to build our online business, right?
Hmm.
So many people use our system and they become very successful in the business.
Yeah.
But there are still some people, they are not successful in the business. So can you share with us about why some people are successful and why some other are not successful?
Yeah, well, like you said, the automated system is great. The automation system is there to help us. Like when I start this business, I was like, "What is automation?" I didn't know that there was such a business out there where you could have a system that runs in the background once everything's set up, and you have that flexibility to go do the things that matters to you in life, right? And so the automation is great in this business. And the automation, well, it's there when you join this program. They will teach you how to set up your business, so you don't have to always be on your phone or computer, because it's online, so we mainly use our computer or phone, right? So the automation allows us to not always be stuck on our phone or a laptop. Our business is always running in the background for us. So of course, you know, when we went online, this is what we're looking for, right? So I think the automation is there to help us grow our business. But I think the number one thing that some people have a hard time is sometimes they depend on the automation too much, and they don't. You still have, with any business, you still got to put hard work in there, and you got to have the determination to help your business grow. So I think, I mean, a lot of people in this business, they're very successful because of the automation system that we have. But the people that don't uh, grow their business is, I think, is the determination. And they're just like, for example, if you have a nice car, right? And that's there for you, but if you don't, you want to get to a destination and it's just there a nice car just sitting there, you don't drive it, you're not going to get to
Yeah.
destination. So yeah, and like I said, it does all depend on your determination and your hard work. But like I said, with this business, we have the community is awesome. And whenever you need that determination or that help, they're always there to help you with that. And we have, like our training, we have masterminds twice a week that we have people come and share their knowledge and, you know, help us, and with anything. We always have, time where, we have that self doubt or we don't believe in ourselves. But, like, I I found this business. I love this business because of the community and the support that we get. And whenever I feel that way, I always go to the community and it helps me, it helps bring me my confidence back. And that's why, I love, yeah,
Yes, yeah, yeah, I see. And also, people often talk about the mindset as well.
yeah,
So, why people successful? Because they have the right mindset when they start a business, right? And
yeah,
the most important thing for our community, for the successful member, is that they dare to take action, right?
yeah,
Do you agree that, right? Because
yeah,
if you don't take action, then nothing happens, nothing
uh-huh,
changes, nothing changes, right?
yeah,
So, if we have the right mindset from the beginning, then it can help us to be successful in the business.
mhm.
Well, thank you so much for your information that you're sharing today. And before letting you go, so would you like to share something more about the business, about this opportunity for the people, especially for the one who are still skeptical? They don't know this is a real business or not. It can bring them success or not, or it is scam or something. Would you like to share something with them?
Yeah, I mean, like, if it's not a real business, we wouldn't be here sharing with you guys, and we're not like scammers or anything, but it's totally normal to be skeptical when you find something new or when you are faced with a challenge, or especially online, you do get scared and skeptical, but it's totally normal. And I think that, with anything in life, you just have to give, when you're needing like a change or looking for a change, you just have to, take that first step and take action and go learn about it. Give yourself to a chance to go learn about it, educate yourself about it. And, if it's something that, you would like to do, then at least you found the opportunity, because you got to learn about it. If you don't take the chance, you would never, know what the opportunity has to offer or what it can help you with. Like just taking that, like you said, taking action is that first step. Because if you don't do it, you don't know what's going to happen on the other side.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true. That's
Uh-huh.
true. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I still remember from some talk show with one of my business partner in the community, Raza. If you know him, he's very successful
Oh yeah. Uh-huh.
business owner in our community, right? We also talk about the skeptical, and he said that the skeptical health. No, how do I say? I forget the word, but it means that you should keep the skeptical. In a good side. I mean, for
Yeah.
anything in our life, if we are skeptical, it's good because it is
Uh-huh.
protect ourselves, right? To be
Yes.
safe in the
Safe.
society, something
Mhm.
and something like that. But if you let the skeptical
Take
stop all the
over. Mhm.
opportunity for you, close all the door in front of you, right? That's also that's not good for you. So if you're skeptical, yes, it's okay, right?
Yeah.
It's good, no problem if you're skeptical. But this business is something we say no risk. This business, right? No risky. When people join our community, they have 30 days to make a research and meet our community members and see how the system run and how the system can help us to build up our own online business. And with all the flexibility, all the things that we can get from the business is so amazing. So if
Mhm.
people don't dare to take action to check it out, then nothing happen, nothing changes for their life, right?
Mhm.
And yeah, and that means you will lose opportunity in this business,
Mhm.
right? Yeah, so thank you so much, Billy. So for anyone who want to check it out, check this business, just very simple. Just leave your name and email at my website, message me or message Billy to know about this business. And if you're ready, you want to join our community, then you can pay $149 the member fees, and it is refundable within 30 days since you buy in, right? And within 30 days, you are added to our community of more than 107,000 107,000 members already. Wow, from all over the world. I can't
Yeah.
imagine, right? So yeah, you can make research, you can meet our people, you can talk with us, and you can see that we are real people. That's why we put our name, our real name here, right? In our Facebook, right? So you can check it out. And if this business is not for you, just simple, you just ask for the refund and the system will pay you back right away, right?
Mhm.
But it is for you. You will thank you for what you have taken action to, right? Right? Yeah, okay. So once again, thank you so much, Billy, for coming to my page today and sharing a lot of useful information. And I hope that you guys all get some more info about this business. And if you want to know more, just simple comment here, message me, message Billy. We are always here to support you and help you and guide you. Right? See you all in the inside. And thank you so much, Billy, again. Would like to
Thank
wish you
you.
have a nice and wish you more and more successful in your life and your business. You want to say something with our audience before we say bye bye?
No, just thank you for hanging out. I was fun hanging out with you today, and one day I will come visit you.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Thank you so much, Billy. Have
Okay,
a good
thank
night over
you.
there and bye everyone now.
You too. Bye.
Bye.